We've been talking about stopping and tracking corruption, especially with the new government of national unity now in place. Well, the Special Investigating Unit, they've been working for some time now, and they've been tasked with doing exactly that, investigating major crime, including corruption. SIU head Andy Mothibi, he spoke to News 24. He told them of massive corruption with billions being taken. And we've kind of had a look at this. And we thought to ourselves, in line with what we are doing at the moment and unpacking how these anti-corruption efforts are happening, let's chat to SIU head Andy Mothibi. Advocates, hi, good morning rather. Welcome to 702. Good to have you on breakfast.
Good morning. Good morning, Ray White, and good morning to the listeners of 702.
Advocate, how extensive is this theft and corruption? Where is it happening? You spoke about procurement.
Yes. Thanks so much. Procurement is the main target of those who would like to fleece money out of government. Almost, 97% of our investigations are in procurement, and you would understand why. That's where the money is. State officials and private sector companies collude to fleece money and commit corrupt activities around tender processes. You find state officials compromising the tender process to benefit corruptly those private sector companies. So we have gone out to ensure that we put a strategy together as the Special Investigating Unit and, of course, other law enforcement agencies. But as SIU, we put in place a strategy to meet the public expectation. The public expect nothing other than dealing with those who commit these acts of corruption.
Yeah.
That is the consequence management, and strategy. The consequence management includes recovering those monies from those who benefited corruptly, and you would have read in the article that we're mentioning cumulatively around 170 billion plus that we have recovered.
Sure.
And that straddles from various investigations, right? You would have read quite widely around the corruption committed in the lottery space, monies that are meant to benefit the poor. You would have learned about the corruption committed in the NSFAS space, which is in the education sector. The money that is meant to benefit students to go to education.
Sure.
In the state-owned entities, right? In Transnet, you would have heard about the 1064 locomotives that were procured irregularly. We are in court to recover more than 54 billion in that space. In ESCOM, you would know, you've read probably widely around that there were syndicates. In fact, we're still stamping them out in ESCOM. Those syndicates that are targeting, ESCOM processes and, selling fake coal, in the ESCOM environment, mixing coals with stones, affecting the ESCOM machinery. That's why we ended up and still struggling with the load shedding and so on.
Yeah.
So what we're saying,
Yeah.
yes, sorry about that.
No, that's fine. If I can come in there, I mean, as soon as you turn off the taps, and that's what's been happening, you've recovered all this money, you've also been receiving death threats, and your staff.
Ray, that's really the unfortunate part, but we are aware that the work that we do, especially when we now start closing the taps, holding those who are responsible to account, we do receive threats and death threats in many instances. We've got various investigators who receive death threats, but we do make sure that we put in place protective measures so that those who would like to perpetrate these acts against our investigators do not succeed.
Yeah.
And we have, in many instances, succeeded, but we don't take it lightly. We know that they can be lethal, especially when we have uncovered their shenanigans, so to speak. But we will not be deterred. We are not tiring. We are continuing. We've got very capable men and women in the Special Investigating Unit, including the whistleblowers, right? Those who also, because, we really depend on whistleblowers.
Are they protected? Sorry, Advocate, are they protected? There's always been this whole thing. You put your hand up and you say something. I'm thinking about Babita Dearkaran, which happened at Tembisa Hospital. Are they protected?
Thank you so much for that question. We really go a long way in ensuring that the whistleblowers and witnesses are protected. It's really unfortunate in the Babita Dearkaran space. You know that she also, and may her soul rest in peace, he contributed quite at length in terms of the investigations that we are doing at the Department of Health in the Gauteng government. In particular now, we are uncovering a whole lot of corruption at the Tembisa Hospital. We will be issuing the report soon, and those who are responsible have been held to account. There's more that will still be held to account. So what we do is that we really encourage our investigators to look out and be proactive when they interact with the whistleblowers, so that at any point in time when a whistleblower indicates that his or her life is in danger, we do work with the National Prosecuting Authority, that are the custodians of the Witness Protection Program. We do also, at the SIU cost, put in place measures to protect. So we go a long way in ensuring we do encourage witnesses and whistleblowers to come forward, report, but in particular when they really realize that their lives are in danger, to really speak out to us, and we do put in place those protective measures.
How close are you to smashing some more of these big syndicates?
Ray, for example, in the ESCOM space, we have gone a long way. We work closely with the Hawks, the Directorate for Priority Crimes. We are very, very close, and you can see now with the it's almost like a syndicate as well that brought down the VBS Bank. You can see that our colleagues in the Hawks and the National Prosecuting Authority really worked very hard. You can see the results there. The chairperson of the then VBS, being sentenced to effectively 15 years in prison. He has given his affidavit. We're going through it. He has uncovered the lead. So the syndicates will be dealt with. In ESCOM itself, we are seeing a decrease of that because we have gone out and really targeted all those syndicates that are operating in the coal space and all other areas of ESCOM. So what we are saying is that we are really not tiring. We have cotton on. We have now really uncovered how they do these corrupt activities, what's called modus operandi. Once you get on top of how they do these corrupt activities, you are likely to get onto them.
Yeah, sure. Advocate Andy Mothibi, thank you so much. Head of the Special Investigating Unit, the SIU. Thank you for coming on to 702. We look forward to chatting to you in the future as one by one the syndicates are smashed, including what happened with VBS Bank. You can see progress is being made. Thank you very much, Advocate.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions,
your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.